Chào mọi người, chúc mừng năm mới. I hope you had a nice Tet holiday. This is my first live stream of the Year of the Dog in lunar calendar. So today my dog is downstairs, so at least we know that she's not gonna bother us today. If you're online with me now, let me know about your new year, okay? Let me know about your Tet holiday. If you travel somewhere nice, or if you stay in Hanoi or Vietnam to experience a real local Tet. My Tet was actually really nice this year because I did something different. Like normally I always go traveling for Tet, you know, because it's rare, like it's the only time in the year when you have like 10 days off. But this year I decided to stay home, stay in Hanoi and celebrate Tet with my family. And it was really nice because I haven't done it in a few years. And I don't know, it was just really good to spend some time with your family and then, you know, have like good talk with them and then dinner and everything. And also like do some traditional Tet activities, which like sometimes I feel I'm a little bit too westernized, but I hang out with a lot of Western friends and I forget the traditional Vietnamese lifestyle. So during Tet, I felt like, you know, I was reminded of a lot of that. Anyway, so let's start our live stream today. But remember to tell me about your Tet and about my Tet. I'm actually editing a listening video for advanced level right now. And I think I'm gonna finish it and post it, upload it tomorrow. So you can know about my Tet through that video. So should we start with some questions now? I received a few questions on my last live stream video. The first one is from Stefan. And it's a really good question. Actually, like, it's really interesting because I have never taught this before until like now when she made the question, or he, sorry. And I was like, oh, it's really cool that you asked that. The question is, one second. I have to switch to the board for you. Okay, here we are. Okay, so the question is, what is the difference between chừng nào and hồi nào? And how are they different from khi nào? Okay, so I have made a video on the use of khi nào, right? I don't know if you have watched that, but khi nào means when in Vietnamese. And you remember that I also said in the video that if you put khi nào at the beginning of the question, then you refer to when in the future. And if you put khi nào at the end of the question, then you refer to when in the past. So hồi nào is similar to khi nào being put at the end of a question. The word hồi actually means when used for past. That's the reason why you will hear, you know, for example, if I say I'm 26 years old right now, if I say when I'm 30, I want to be able to save, let's say, 1 billion đồng. Okay, so I will say khi tôi 30 tuổi, because that is in the future. Tôi muốn tiết kiệm được what did I say? Was it 1 billion? 1 tỷ. Okay, that is definitely never gonna happen. But khi tôi 30 tuổi, tôi muốn tiết kiệm được 1 tỷ. When I'm 30 years old, I want to be able to say 1 billion. So 30 years old is in the future, and you when. You also use he in, like just a more general when. It's not in the future, not necessarily in the future, but also in the present or in a time that you're not like certain. So khi anh ấy đến, tôi sẽ mời anh ấy vào nhà. When he comes over, I'm going to invite him home. So this is an uncertain time. However, if you refer to a moment in the past, then people are likely to use the word hồi. Let's say 30 years old is in me 30 years old in the future, right? If I want to say when I was 10 years old, then I would say hồi tôi 10 tuổi. Tôi rất nhát. You know the word nhát? Nhát means, have two meanings in Vietnamese. Nhát can mean shy, like shy towards strangers or something like that. And nhát also means, what is the word in English? Like being like a chicken, like I'm scared of everything. Like if I don't dare to do bungee jumping, or if I don't dare to jump off a boat, or if I don't dare to like, I don't know, like go up a stairs when it looks really dark, you can call me nhát, like not brave, like opposite of brave. I'm just gonna put here chicken, you know what I mean. Yeah, so hồi tôi 10 tuổi, tôi rất nhát. When I was 10 years old in the past. Or you want to hear this phrase a lot, hồi bé or hồi nhỏ, when I was small. Or if you're older, you can also say hồi trẻ, when I was young. So yeah, hồi is when for the past. So when you say hồi now, it just actually means a when question, but you for the past. And what about chừng nào? Chừng nào also mean when. Okay, so I'm going to write it here. When in the past. And chừng nào means when, but when you're not, you don't want an exact time, but you want like the estimation, so like around when, more like around when. Let's give you some example. Let's say you can ask chừng nào em sẽ xong việc. Around when you will finish your work, and the person will say khoảng means around, khoảng 5 giờ. Em không biết nhưng khoảng 5 giờ. So like I'm not sure, but maybe around 5 o'clock. So chừng nào is when you are not asking for an exact time, but you just want the other person to estimate the time. Okay? So that's the first question. Hello Theo, nice to see you again. And Reggae James, I didn't realize that it was that clear, that noticeable. Yes, I have a cold, and it is really annoying. I actually thought about canceling the live stream today because I've been coughing so much. But the thing with YouTube is, it's not like Facebook. It's not like I can post a status and all of you want to be notified. So I couldn't figure out how to, cancel it. So here I am. But I'm feeling actually fine now. So and yeah, I don't know what it is, but literally everyone I know is like having getting sick at the moment. Like my parents, my brother-in-law, my nephew, and I don't know, maybe something is going on, not just in Vietnam, all around the world, which is a bit scary. Okay, so chào anh David and chào Kevin. David, hôm nay chị Rachel có ở đây không? Comments coming up. Okay, let's give me a second to read all of them. When do I use tại and when do I use ở? Okay, I'm gonna note that down. This is a difficult question. Next one. Okay. Is hồi nào used at the beginning or the end? So you remember what I said about khi nào, right? Khi nào put at the beginning is for the future. Khi nào put at the end is for the past. So hồi nào is the same is the same as khi nào. So you put it at the end if you're asking about the past. And chừng nào is normally put at the beginning of the question. Back to David's question. What's the difference between tại and ở? Okay, I would say that first of all, both of these words have more than one meaning. The same meaning that they have is at the preposition. Is more commonly used in spoken language, and tại, I would say that tại you would find more in like a bit more formal, like written language or something like that. It's not the border is not clear. It's not like, oh, one is only used for formal situation and the other one only for casual. It's not like that. But tại is used more in formal situations, and is more casual, and as a result, like more common also. The second difference is tại has another meaning, which is like when you, let's say, okay, imagine this situation. You have a sibling and you both are small, and you know, when let's say you did something bad and your mom is like shouting at you and telling you off, and what kids normally do is to blame it on the other person, right? So in that case, you would say tại anh ấy or tại em ấy. It's his fault or it's her fault. So tại used when you want to blame something on someone or something else. So I can say that em bị ốm tại anh. Tại cháu em mà em bị ốm. So it's because of my nephew that I'm sick now, because my nephew got sick before me and then now I'm sick, so I got it from him, so I'm blaming it on him. You can also say tại trời mưa nên em không thể đi học. Or tại anh dậy muộn nên anh bị lỡ chuyến bay. Tại trời mưa nên em không thể đi học. Because of the rain, I couldn't go to school. Tại anh dậy muộn nên anh bị lỡ chuyến bay. Because I woke up late, so I missed the flight. So when you blame something on something or someone. Also have a second meaning, which is the verb to stay. So you can say like anh sống ở Hà Nội. I live ở here. In English, you use a preposition in, right? But in Vietnamese, it means in, at, everything like that. So here I'm going to translate at Hà Nội. Em gặp chị ấy ở quán phở. I met her at the first shop. The second meaning of is the verb to stay. So you can say things like khi anh sống ở Hà Nội, anh ở với Chị họ anh. When I was living in Hanoi, I stayed with my cousin. Okay. Or you can say tuần khi anh đi Sapa, anh ở khách sạn nào? Khi anh đi Sapa, anh ở khách sạn nào? When you went to Sapa, which hotel did you stay at? So that's the second meaning of ở. Okay, so back to the more questions I received in my last live stream. This one is from Steve Williams. What is the difference between the two words yêu and tình? Yêu. Okay. I kind of want to give you guys a minute to see if you know the difference between these two, because I'm sure all of you know the verb yêu already. So yeah, let me comment and let me know if you know the difference between yêu and tình, because I'm quite curious. This is quite an interesting question. Theo, but you can use tại with a place. Yes, because tại, as I said, tại, the first meaning is the same with ở, which is at. So that's why you can say at a place, like họ đã xây nhà tại, họ đã mua nhà. Yeah, mua nhà is more more possible. Tại Mỹ, they bought a house in America, or you can also say họ đã mua nhà ở Mỹ. So it's the same, see? Tại Mỹ, ở Mỹ. But if I'm speaking, I would say ở, because it sounds more natural to me. James, yes, yêu and tình, they are both related to love, but what is the difference? I want a more specific answer if you know. Theo, a relationship. Bạn tình, no, actually, bạn tình is not friendship at all. Bạn tình, this is a dangerous confusion, because if you use bạn tình to a friend and call it friendship, then yeah, it's actually means lover, but a literal translation it is lover, but let me think about it. I don't know if it's just me, but when you say bạn tình or người tình or bạn tình, then it's more like lover in a sexual way, you know. It's like someone you have sex with, but not like, I mean, if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, you never introduce them to your friends or your family that, oh, this is đây là bạn tình or người tình của tôi. No, it sounds sexual. So you just say đây là người yêu, which is lover, like someone you are having a relationship with, or this is bạn trai or bạn gái của tôi. So yeah, not bạn tình. Tình yêu as a subject, love. Chiru. Okay. Yêu is a verb. Tình is a noun. So I think we have a winner. That is a correct answer. Yêu is a verb. To love. And tình or the full word is tình yêu. Sometimes people just say tình is a noun. Love. So I'm not gonna explain about yêu because I'm sure you all know it. Anh yêu em, like I love you. Tôi yêu pizza, but again, in Vietnamese, like in English, you can say I love pizza. Oh my god, I love you for lending me this movie or something, or I love these flowers. Yeah, you can use love in everything like that. But in Vietnamese, the word yêu, we use it quite selective. Like we only use yêu if we're talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, like you love them, you love your boyfriend or girlfriend, or love to your parents, or love to your country. So that cap like very serious love, you know. And for other things like pizza or friends or flowers or everything else, you just say rất thích, which I really like. It sounds a bit weird, you used yêu. And tình yêu is, so you have a few examples like, oh, okay, this is saying. Okay, who can tell me what this sentence means? Tình yêu là mù quáng. I want to see if anyone know that. It's a quite a common saying in English also. Just waiting. Love is blind. Very fast, Theo. Yes, tình yêu là mù quáng. Love is blind. That is correct. So yeah. So in that case, also correct. Rachel, chị Rachel. Tình yêu là mù quáng. Or also you can see the word tình in like mối tình, like a relationship, like it's like the love that like you had with someone. So you can say là mối tình của em và anh ấy đã rất đẹp, nhưng cuối cùng thì bọn em chia tay. Like our love was beautiful, but we broke up anyway, and something like that. So mối tình is like love, like a relationship. Okay. That's the second question that I received. Mù, yes, mù as mù quáng, as in mù like mù quáng, because this is saying, so they use the word mù quáng, which is more formal. But in daily speaking, you want to say blind, you just say mù, not the full one. If do you know this fun fact about Vietnamese, that actually a lot of words in Vietnamese have two syllables. So like you can, is it compound? No, compound say two. Okay, no, not compound, but like has two syllables. And we, in daily speaking, to make it short, simple, and also to make it more casual, we only use one of the syllable of the two syllables to refer to the meaning of the whole words. And sometimes when we want to be more poetic or more formal, then we use both the syllables. So, for example, you all know the word nghĩ, right? Which is to think. But do you know the full words for nghĩ? Actually, the full one is suy nghĩ. Suy nghĩ. But in suy nghĩ, nghĩ is more important. So in daily speaking, we just use one word nghĩ. Mù quáng is the same. Mù is more important. So in daily speaking, we just say mù. Do you know the adjective lười? Lười, like in lazy. And we have lười biếng is a full word, but we only say lười. What else? Many, like seriously, I can list like 4 pages of paper with that, but let me try to think if I can think of anything right now. It's hard, you know that feeling when like There are so many examples of something, but like when you need it, when you need to think about it, then you just can't think of any. If you know, no, David, no, and David, because it's happened for a lot of words, but not every word can be taken one word out like that. It's like it's very common, but it doesn't happen for in every situation. Okay, lắng nghe, perfect example, Lina. Lắng nghe, and we just say nghe. Lắng nghe is like the full word. I'm trying to look around my house to see if there's anything, but actually it's used more for verbs and for adjective. Okay, like you know, sing, the word đẹp, the word sing, you can say the full one is xinh đẹp. It's like cô ấy rất xinh đẹp, or you just say cô ấy rất xinh. Đẹp, some people say đẹp đẽ. Maybe this is not a good example. Anyway, yeah, maybe that's a good topic for my next video. I'm gonna make a video of a list of very basic common words that we only use one of the words, but skip the other one. That would be a good topic. So yeah, wait for it so you can have the full one. And I feel like you guys are even better Vietnamese than me. Theo, you contributed one good example also. Mệt mỏi is a full word for tired, but we just say mệt. Yeah. Okay. In English, we can say I like you to a person whom we're fond of. Bokai, that is a really good question. And James, Bailey, I locked her downstairs in my bedroom, so sorry, you're not gonna see her today. Yes, very, very good question. Does any of you have the answer for that question for me? How do you say I like you to a person, let's say a friend, but not like love, not like in the cup, like I have a crush on you or I love you, just like, oh, I like you, you know? Yeah, let's see if any of you can explain that for me. Okay. Anyone have the answer for these for the three cases? I like you as I have a crush on you. I like you as a friend, and I love you as in love. So yes, Michael, anh yêu em, which one is it? Is it one or two or three? Anh yêu em, which one is it? Yes, okay. Anh yêu em is I love you, easy one. So number 3 will be translated as yêu. Okay. What about number 1 and number 2? These are the more tricky sentences. Hello, Fernandez. So we can say thích as like and yêu as love. Yes, to translate thích in a simple way, then thích is like. However, there's one situation that is different, which is thích like I like you, like in you like someone as a friend, like you're fond of someone. So yeah, thích is like, that is correct, but it is thích number one. So if you tell, but like thích is used more in like when you want to express your feeling to someone, then thích is more like for teenagers, like it would be like a very common thing to say when you're at like high school or in elementary school and you have a crush on your classmate, a girl in the class. So you wouldn't use the word yêu because yêu is like way too serious and way too old. You're a teenager, and so in that case you want to express your feeling towards someone, a girl, then you say tớ thích cậu. It's like I like you, or like I have feeling for you, but you wouldn't say yêu. So no one seemed to have the answer for number 2 yet. Okay, so yêu is number 3, thích is number 1, as I have a crush on you, or also like in general, like I like general. What am I typing? Oh, what? Okay, general. Like in general, like tôi thích mùa hè, I like summer, tôi thích nước Anh, I like England, and stuff like that. And the tricky one, which is number 2, I like you as a friend. In Vietnamese, we use a different word for it, which is quý. Quý. Have you heard of this before? Quý is when you like someone or when you love someone. You can also say love here. When you like or when you love someone as a friend or as a family member. So my aunt can say to me, cô rất quý cháu. You can say to your friend, tớ rất quý. So, okay, I bet like this is a very common Vietnamese verbs, but none of my students know that before. Like it's really common, but at the same time, not a lot of Vietnamese learners know this word. So yeah, I think it's gonna be useful for you. In both North and South. Okay, I never lived in the South, so I'm not entirely sure. But in the South, they also use this word quite often. Thương. But I'm not entirely sure. Maybe because we have TVO, we have a team in Da Nang and we have a team in Ho Chi Minh also. So I can ask my teachers in Ho Chi Minh to explain when they use thương. Thương, I think, I'm not sure if it is used as yêu or if it's used as quý. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back to you about that in the next live stream, maybe. Oh, do you know that Hoa is here? Hoa, so in the South, people say mến for like as a friend. Okay, so when do people say thương then Hoa? Here's Hoa. Hoa is online with us, and I'm sure you know her. She was in our most recent videos about TED vocabulary, and also she contributed in a lot of my our other videos, and she's my right hand. Couldn't be able to build TVO to this day without her. Yes, so yeah, Hoa, can you can you help me by explaining the use of the word thương? And here she has already contributed quý in the north and mến in the south. Okay. Okay, so she actually confirmed my my thought earlier. Thương in the north is similar to the way we used yêu. Okay, so that is clear. I think you're correct too, Hoa, no worries. Okay, so that's the questions that I received during the live stream. I'm just gonna finish the last question that I received from that someone people posted on my last live stream, which is also from Steve Williams. The use of the word em as in anh yêu em. Wow, a lot of love today. And versus the word em when speaking to a child. Okay, so for this question, so this is quite easy to understand. Em in anh yêu em and em when talking to a child have the same meaning. You use the word em when you're talking to someone younger than you. So if you're talking to a child, the child younger than you and in the same generation, then you say em is like a pronoun. We have a whole like set of pronouns. So Steve, you should watch our video on pronouns because it's actually quite complicated. We have so many other pronouns, but em is used for someone younger, but in the same generation with you. So the same in anh yêu em, your girlfriend, let's say, is someone who is younger than, well, can be younger than you, and in the same generation, right? So actually the word em in these two situations are the same. However, just some side note on anh yêu em. Did you know that in Vietnam, whenever sorry, you can't see the text, sorry. Yes, it's better now, is it? I think I accidentally moved it without. Better? Okay. Okay. Back to that. Where was I? Okay. Okay. Do you know the fun fact that when you are in a relationship, this is against our whole like serious and complicated rules about pronouns. So em is used for someone younger than you, right? But when you're in a relationship, no matter how old you are and no matter how old your girlfriend or boyfriend is, the girl will always be the em and the boy will always be the anh. When I explain this to some people, hello? Can you hear me? I think, please comment if you can hear me now. I think there was some problem with my connection. Okay, great. I'm back. I don't know where I got cut off earlier. Can you remind me? Can you tell me the last thing you heard from me? Yeah, probably the shark again. Naughty sharks. Yeah, okay, please remind me of the last thing that you heard from me so I don't have to repeat the whole thing. Whew. We lost 6 people already. I think they thought I just stopped there in the middle. Con cá mập, đúng rồi chị Rachel. A fat fish. Yeah, the complicated yeah, I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So according to the rule, am is used for someone younger, right? But when you're in a relationship, the boy will always be the older one and will always be anh, and the girl will always be em. And yeah, I was talking about that some people think that this is sexist. Basically, we just put the man higher than the girl and the girl younger than the man, no matter what their real age is. Maybe because yes, Vietnamese people in the past are quite, you know, the gender equality is quite like bad, like women. It's like a typical old point of view when women are like stay at home, cook, take care of children. Man is like the pillar of the house, like the one who is taking care of the whole family and stuff like that. But maybe it's just, you know, like maybe I think it's just an innocent thought that like when you're in a relationship, normally the man you want your boyfriend to be someone who you can rely on, who is stronger and protective and stuff like that, you know. And if you call your boyfriend em, which is like a younger person, it's kind of ruin the mood, like it's kind of ruin the whole, you know, I mean, expectation. I don't know if that is sexist or not, but it's like in Vietnam, then it's like kind of what is expected of the man, like the man to be the strong one, the protective one, and the girl who's like to be able to rely on him. So I think it probably comes from that, just to make it more, you know, like less awkward. So remember, if you're dating a Vietnamese girl, and if your girlfriend is older than you will still call her em. And if you're, again, vice versa, if you're dating a Vietnamese guy and if the guy younger than you, do not call him em, you have to call him anh. That happened to my parents. Like my mom is 3 years older than my dad, and my mom always said like, because he was like 3 years younger and they worked together. So even though my dad was like flirting with my mom for a while, she never realized that because she always think of him like someone like younger. And she said like she started to notice that he was flirting with her because he kind of started like stop calling her chị and then start calling himself anh and calling her em, and that's how she was like, oh, I think he has feeling for me, and that's how it's all started. Quite a funny story. Yeah, so it's like a fun fact for you. So that is the last question that I received for the live stream today. So I think I can wrap it up here and then stop the live stream now. If you have any more questions, you can comment on this video. So I'm going to answer that in my next live stream. And also the schedule for next live stream will also be written in the description of this. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, because I just, you know, when I was trying to find a way to inform you guys that I might have to cancel, I couldn't. I found a solution that like there's something called community tab on YouTube channel, that when you post something there, it's like on Facebook, like a status update, and then everyone will be, all the subscribers will be notified. And then I was so upset to learn that like we don't have that tab yet, because YouTube currently only allow that tab for channels that have more than 10,000 subscribers. we only have 5,000, so it's a long way to go, but it will be so useful to have that tab so I can communicate with you guys, and I can post like announcements, inform like any information I have. In case, you know, I don't know, like I might get sick or I might be busy and might have to change the schedule. So yeah, I'm just basically trying to increase my the number of my subscribers, and it's a long way to until we get to 10,000. But if you haven't, please subscribe. Chị Rachel ơi, tại sao chị không thích khi anh Trai Việt gọi chị là vợ? Is my mom and my dad now, you know, actually they are not calling each other anh and em anymore. They just call each other by name, which a lot of people find strange, but it's kind of like their thing now. So anh and em is not, you know, the only pronoun that you can use when you're in a relationship. You can invent your own thing, and I think that would be even cooler, like to have your own thing, not following the rules, you know. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna stop here and give my throat some rest. So yes, thank you all for being here today, and I'm sorry for my scratchy voice again. It happened last live stream, it happened again today. So I hope in my next live stream my voice gonna be clear again. Okay, again, chúc mừng năm mới, and I want to hear about your TED holiday, so do not ignore my questions. Share with me your TED experience. I want to know. Ok, chào mọi người. Hẹn gặp lại.